But let's talk about the elephant in the room on Disclosure Day. The movie really didn't disclose anything that hasn't been talked about in the so-called conspiracy community, or by witnesses that have had these experiences, or people who have seen these videos on certain social media platforms where people these certain platforms be exposed and stuff. A lot of us already know about and heard of these gray aliens that they show in the Disclosure movie, the tall and the short skinny ones with the big beady black eyes. But the movie didn't disclose any other extraterrestrial beings, you know what I'm saying, like the reptilians, the Nordics, the tall blondes and tall whites, the Anunnaki, the Palladians, the lizard people of the inner earth, uh, underwater alien bases, ocean beings, and and even the beings they witnessed and talked about and seen that stepped off ships that looked like so-called black people of the Americas, the original beings, the indigenous people of the entire planet. If you want to be really technical and realistic about this shit, so they look like us. You know what I'm saying? The ones that actually look like us. I'm not talking about the ones that look like us but not us. I'm not talking about those ones, but those are other extraterrestrials too. And most of the footage they showed was already seen a lot of these for ourselves. Like I said on social media poems, it shows a lot of this footage that people have recorded. Now it might been some this some very confidential footage that we didn't see, but for the majority of what we seen in the movie, we seen it. But a lot of this footage, a lot of people recorded it, and we knew about the torture videos and the videos of other extraterrestrials working together with our shadow government, like how they showed in the movie, like how some of the Greys were like walking into a meeting with some of the government people, and whatever the case may be. So the movie also showed an ancient an ancient artifact that can manipulate a person's mind and body at the same goddamn time, and remote view through a person at the same time, like a 3-in-1, you know what I'm saying, thing. And they show it like in the movie how like our shadow government have a lot of artifacts that they keep for themselves to weaponize towards us. You know what I'm saying? So basically like MK Ultra, mind control and remote view. You know what I'm saying? Movies show how some people can be sleepers, ready at any given time to be trolled, to do things chaotic for the government, for their own wicked, demonic agenda, causing chaos. And why would our government, let's talk about this, and why would our government and so-called elites, so-called powers that be, would disclose any real truth that would shatter their own ideology and weapon that they created towards the masses of people? And what I'm talking about, I know some of y'all gonna get mad. Y'all religious people, you know what I'm saying? So if they really disclose any truth of that, it'll shatter their ideology on religion. You know what I'm saying? By exposing other life forms when it goes against what they wrote, basically, which they did, basically what they didn't wrote, but you know what I'm saying? What they did was they altered ancient information from our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, that they manipulated to control the sheep people through the masses, which is the masses of people. Gave the world esoteric knowledge, altered information. That's basically what it is, which is majority of all your main religions, versus occult exoteric knowledge, which is hidden information, stuff that you gotta go within to get, stuff that you gotta go study, stuff you gotta go research. You know what I'm saying? But if they is disclosing anything, it must mean they have a bigger agenda. And I think that bigger agenda might be for the new world order, which would be one rulership, one religion. So now they gave you an entity to believe in that you can't see, that you never will meet, that's supposed to be so superior and powerful. This blonde hair, blue eyes, pale face, sitting in the sky, picking and choosing who get to have a big house, who get to be homeless, who get to be rich, who get to be poor, who get to be sick, who get to be healthy, who get to have a car. Man, look, and the words are popping up. God would not bless you with money for you to buy things that he put here for us to have for free. Wake the fuck up. So if they are going to disclose anything, they are going to disclose beings that they are working with. They don't want to see us evolve. They want to keep us more slave, or we gonna go into like a way more slave level or shit. They gonna give, now you gonna actually see physical beings that don't look like us, that are not supposedly not from here, and have you worshiping them because they're gonna have the powers. When in all of my, when actually reality, we're like the fucking He-Man, like the powers of Great Skull. I have the power. But we're not talking about that movie, but you can go check out that review too on my channel, Raw Flippin' Jumpman Movies, Masters of the Universe, because that's us, melanated people. Let's move on.